Yep, I've got it today. Am I the asshat for refusing to let my brother bring his girlfriend to Thanksgiving after she disrespected my wife?
Oh.
And we do pull these right from the Reddit feed. This one is from a 31-year-old male. He says, I'm married to Lily, who's 30. My brother Josh, 29, recently started dating Lindsay, 27. And while she's been polite at family events, Lily feels Lindsay has made some passive-aggressive comments. For example, at a recent barbecue, Lindsay said it was selfish that Lily and I weren't planning to have kids anytime soon. Lily felt uncomfortable, but I didn't say anything at the time. Another incident happened at a family dinner when Lindsay remarked, I'm surprised you two are so happy without kids. You must be really good at being selfish. Lily was hurt by that comment, and it made her feel like Lindsay was judging our life choices. And most recently at a birthday party, Lindsay made a comment about Lily's career, saying, it's cute that you're working part-time with no kids while Josh and I are really focusing on our careers. Lily was annoyed, but didn't say anything because she didn't want to start drama. Well, Thanksgiving is at our house this year, and when Josh asked if he could bring Lindsay, I told him I'd prefer she didn't come. I explained that some of her comments made Lily feel disrespected, and I didn't want to ruin the holiday. Josh got upset and said I was being petty. He argued that I was overreacting and that Lindsay was just, quote, being honest. But I stood my ground. Now Josh says he won't come if Lindsay isn't invited, and now my parents are caught in the middle. My mom thinks I'm being too harsh, but I feel like I'm just standing up for my wife. Am I the asshat for refusing to let my brother bring his girlfriend to Thanksgiving? 651-641-1071. What say you? This is a tough one.
Oh, like right off the top of my head, I think to myself, do you, even though she not even, maybe, even though she offended your wife, do you, oh God, no, I'm going to stop. No. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Well, what were you thinking there? Just have a private conversation about...
Yeah, I was thinking, do you have a private conversation with your brother? Mm-hmm. But, if I'm trying to think if this was me, if I had a brother and his girlfriend offended Colin.
Yeah. And then Thanksgiving's at your place.
Yeah, no. It's one of those things where, like, look, I can poke fun at my spouse. You cannot. I would say no. Not the asshat.
Yeah. Okay.
Not the asshat. Sorry, you can't. And you got to learn a lesson. You can't, especially if you're new to the family. You gotta walk carefully for a little while. You gotta feel things out.
But what about the rest of the family, the folks, his parents? What are they gonna do? I guess they just have to go to two.
It is one of those things. It is one of those things where it's unfortunate because you are kind of picking. Do you pick your spouse or do you pick your extended family in a situation like this? Right. And I got to tell you, I would always go, especially if my spouse is not in the wrong. Mm-hmm. I would go with my spouse.
Yeah.
Because my spouse, it isn't even a thing of like, well, my spouse did something and I can. No, they did nothing. They're just like literally nothing. So I can't not side with them.
Right.
What do you think, Lex?
Oh, this is tough because of, getting together with family. I mean, there is something to also be said about just, it's Thanksgiving, let's enjoy our food, and let's, not a feeling of getting through it, but,
is it though?
But maybe. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I kind of like what you were going with the conversation before about, like, maybe saying, having some, because there is some time before Thanksgiving, to maybe have Lindsay and Lily, like, talk about this, or the four of you go and try to figure something out. Maybe this is just, maybe it's a weird sense of humor, maybe, misunderstanding.
Can I also say too, Lex, and maybe, I don't know, and if you agree, it's also, there are levels of offense, levels of offense. I got to tell you, there is a red line in my heart and I point it to my mind. You know what I'm going to say? Nobody should comment on whether someone else has a child or decides to have children or not.
Yeah,
that is very, very, very personal. And I think that is also what I'm weighing in on this with. That's what's also a factor for me. It's not like, they made a joke that somebody doesn't like. No.
Some fashion or something like that. No, this is family choice, life choices. Yeah, so that's what also makes it hard, too. And I also, you wonder, too, what's really going on with this girlfriend? Is she feeling like, I've been dating this guy now. I want to start a family. And maybe it's just coming out sideways. But
we have a lot of people online, but I can't wait to hear from Holly. Jamin, Melissa, Amy, everyone, hold on a minute.
Yes.
Holly, I can't wait. I have no idea what you're going to say, Holly.
Oh, not the ass hat. You got to draw a line. And talking on the talking point that you guys were just discussing, look, I'm a child-free person.
Yeah.
The amount of crap, the amount of BS that I have faced in my life from people judging me for how I live my life. Mm-hmm. I don't talk about it much because I don't really define myself by that choice that I've made in my life.
Yeah.
But the amount of crap, if that was my brother-in-law's girlfriend, I mean, quite frankly, I'd just be like, she is not coming into my house. She stays away. She is not even married to your brother. She is a girlfriend. Get her away. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Just be like, and it's not even with the brother thing. If I was his wife, I'd be like, she does not come into my house. She has disrespected me so much. And even if it was, like Alexis said, things coming out sideways, I don't care if they came out sideways. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Do you think, though, that should have a conversation about it? Because, he didn't stand up for her. They haven't actually talked about it.
Right. And
that actually hurts my feelings when you say something like that. Maybe she's just like said it once and nobody said anything. So she's like, I guess this is okay.
Yeah, clearly.
So maybe there's something there. That's where I'm coming at it.
Right. Well, it needs to be discussed. And so I guess I'm taking the position of where I would discuss it right away. I'd be like, hey.
Right. See, yeah.
So
it's lingered.
It's lingered and now it's festering and now it's a big boil.
Yeah, to say like, I have 3 incidents where this happened when maybe that first or second time it should have nipped it, or at least said like, wait, what's going on here?
Right.
Why,
Yeah.
We have never done this in the history of Ass Hat. Can we break? And Jamin, Tessa, Melissa, Amy, if you guys can hold on, can we just ditch the dirt alert and continue this? Because I think it's the holiday. This is a hot button issue. Do you mind, Holly and Lex? Do you guys mind if we do that?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
If the callers can hold on, we're going to take a break and we'll come back and hear from you on this Ass Hat next. Lex, really quickly, if you can reset the table, the fine points of this one.
Yeah. Guy says that his wife feels very disrespected by his brother's girlfriend, and they're hosting Thanksgiving, and the wife doesn't want the girlfriend at Thanksgiving. The brother's refusing to go, and now the parents are kind of like, well, what do we do? And he's asking, am I the asshat for refusing to let my brother bring his girlfriend to Thanksgiving?
Who do we have first, Holly?
We're starting with Jamin.
Hi, Jamin. Welcome to the show. What do you want to say? Is he the asshat?
Actually, yes. And the reason I say that is he needs to turn to his wife and tell her to put on her big girl panties and go outside of the family gatherings where the drama happens, have coffee with this girlfriend, and tell her how she feels when she says these things and find out why she says these things and then decide whether she's invited to things in the future, because your family dynamics are going to change over time. And if this gal sticks around, this is going to be like a dividing point in the family. So just talking to the person about what those words that she has said has done to her and why she says them and how they can fix this in the future could solve this problem. So I think they, as a family, need to take it outside the holidays and figure it out.
Because there's still time before Thanksgiving to do that.
Thank you, Jamin.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know whose responsibility that is, though.
Exactly, Jason. That's exactly
I gotta
what
tell
I was
you,
gonna say.
I don't think it's the onus isn't on the wife. I'm
okay,
sorry.
so
No, that's why I was saying the brothers need to be involved.
Yeah, why is it okay? So this girlfriend is being a jerk to me. So why is it my responsibility that I have to take her out and try to pick her brain to see why she's being a jerk to me?
Yeah, the onus isn't on her. Let's go. Who's next?
Tessa.
Hi, Tessa. Welcome to the show. Is he the asshat?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Responding to the stuff you just said, clearly, like, you can kind of assume the girlfriend's an idiot. Nobody told her not to do this. They laughed and smiled and didn't say a single thing. And now when they have the power over her, they're going to exclude her from something huge. Why? Like, it doesn't matter why she said it. Just tell her not to say it. But nobody ever told her not to say it. It's like if she wore her shoes in the house and now you're going to not let her come. Like, yes, she's an idiot. But if you never told her what to do, like, keeping quiet is not noble. It's keeping the power for yourself.
And it's kind of the brother Josh's, like, the boyfriend's job to lead, right? Don't you think? To maybe say,
Well,
like, whoa, now that he knows.
It's super mean to not just tell her, oh, you're not allowed, it's dumb to talk about kids that way. Don't do that.
Right.
She doesn't, like, then she's making a choice whether or not to be super offensive. At this point, she's just dumb.
Okay, but I don't disagree with you there. But Tessa, I will, to put a finer point on it. I got to tell you, I still don't think it's the onus is on the wife. I think this is if we do this scenario, it's the brother.
Yeah, the brother. Yeah.
Yeah, so then he can say it. But if both of them sat there, listened to her say these jokes over and over and never said anything, and now they're like, oh, by the way, now we're going to talk to you. You can't come anymore. Like,
yeah. That's kind of what I was getting at, Tessa. Yeah.
I think she's just too immature, and I do think it's slightly different than racism or homophobic, where, like, this is not well understood by everybody that this is stupid.
Well, I understand. I understand it's real stupid, Tessa. I understand that it's stupid.
Yeah,
I know it's not noble, but
it talks about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I know it's not noble, but I also don't think I don't know if it's my job to teach you how to be a decent human being. I don't know. I get it though, Tessa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Good points, Tessa.
Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Who's next? This is fascinating.
Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. Is he the asshat?
No, he is not. I've been married 21 years, and you have to choose your new family, not the family you came from with the situation. If your wife or husband is in a situation, you have to be able to, I just want to say protect, because, like, we've had family situations where the spouse has stepped up and protected the other spouse with family. So, no, like, he's protecting his family because that is his family. If he doesn't do that, or if it's the opposite and it was she, like, you're going to have problems down the road if you choose the family you came from and not the family you have. And second, you don't know, like, nobody knows. They may not even have said to her, his brother, regarding, like, if she was having miscarriages or couldn't conceive. Like, sometimes that's so private. I had a daughter when I was 25. We had a miscarriage 2 years later, and people kept on saying, when are you going to have another kid? When are you going to have another kid?
Yeah.
And 14 years later, here we are. We have our second kid, and our kids are 14 years apart.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Melissa.
Yeah.
Wow.
And, like, you don't know.
Yeah,
what
that's so
they're
true.
struggling with, and you have to choose the family that you have now, not the family you came from.
Thank you, Melissa. We have Amy left, but let's do this first. Amy, hold on. You're going to get the last word caller-wise. Let's give we have a code for our My Talk Host for a Day contest.
That's right. It's 8:25. It's time for the My Talk Host for a Day bonus code, and that is TEASE. It is spelled TEASE. Sign up for the contest and rewards on our app or website and enter the code TEASE. Good luck becoming a host for a day.
I always feel there's that great anecdote from Howard Stern during Private Parts, the movie, where his jerk boss wants him to say the time and temp at a very specific time. And he's like, but what if I'm in the middle of a conversation? And they say, no, you have to say it. So he's talking about Princess Grace dying. He goes, Princess Grace died in Monaco.
Hold on.
Hold on a minute. The time is 7:25 and the temperature is 70 degrees. I literally just felt like that right there. Amy, let's give Amy the last line for listeners. Amy, you get the last one. Is he the asshat?
30 seconds.
No, he's not the asshat. And it's not stupidity on the girlfriend's part. It really bothers me when people try to make disrespectful comments okay by saying, oh, they're just being honest. And I agree with what you've said. Like, they should have said something to the girlfriend right away and nipped it in the bud. But as someone who struggled with infertility, it's beyond rude for people to comment on something that could be really painful, and there could be underlying issues that you don't know about.
Yeah.
That is just
true.
crossing a line, way crossing a line.
Amy, you were succinct and perfect. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. Great one, Lex. We hit the jackpot there.
Nice.
Sister soldier, friend, pretty hair.
Should we wrap it up?
We should wrap it up.
All right, real quick. Let's just say, not the
The asshat.